Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am Dayanara Santana and I am bringing you New York Fashion Week's ins and out of 2023. It will be showcasing ready-to-wear apparel going to spring and summer of 2024. I'm gonna let you know what happened on September 8th on the runways and what the actual designers brought this year for us to see and what is coming that you need to start bringing to your wardrobe. First things first, we have Helmut Lang. He started with the button-ups sequence, started with tailored pants, suits, and everything in between, giving it a little stripe of silk on the side with pinks and yellows. It represented the campaign that he did for like taxis, and this campaign had a lot of these suits involved. It's good that Peter Du is the actual one designer for this year for Helmut Lang, and Peter brought a lot of these sequins and well-tailored suits all over the runway, but he had a touch of yellows and pinks between the whites and the blacks and everything flat. The yellow and pink brought life to a lot of the outfits on the runway. As you can see, a lot of these outfits gonna have a touch of a different type of button up, or it will have a graphic tee just with letters on it, very black and white, and everything was accessorized with gold. It's going to be a lot of the looks that you will see today that I'm gonna show you. It will have a lot of accessories for gold. Just keep an eye on those gold earrings and those chunky gold earrings and everything that actually have gold in it. That's what I'm trying to get at the moment. Did have a couple of more sheer fabrics. The sheer is here to stay, and sheer fabrics were all around the carpet, the runway as well. I have a quote from the New York Times, which is the link that I'm gonna leave down below for you actually to see the full collection of Helmut Lang and by Peter Du. And the quote says, "It was carefully crafted in Mr. Lang's sartorial vocabulary. Flat front pants, Crombie coats, and a lacquered jeans." This was by the New York Times, and they just posted it today in the morning with all the collection of pictures. I'm gonna tell you that the collection looks very fresh. It looks very 2023, but it looks the continuing of the brand of how it was before actual Helmut Lang retired. So that's what I have for the first designer and the first runway of the day of September 8th. Now on number 2, we've got Christian Siriano. Christian Siriano was designed by Christian Siriano himself, and Christian Siriano is celebrating 15 years of the brand, and he brought in the big guns. He has Janet Jackson on front row. He has Miss Avril Lavigne front row, Laverne Cox front row, Quinta Brunson, and more. Sia closed his runway singing Diamonds next to Coco Rocha, who actually closed the whole runway. And this is a very talented model to close a runway itself. She had her own boot camp and everything. I think that you've seen her ads all over Instagram. If you follow fashion, you actually know who she is. So to bring her and the ballet coated and the corsets and the colors and the classic silhouettes that it was brought on to the runway, it speaks of the 15 years that they've been on the industry. It created a lot of fluffy patterns, a lot of ballerina skirts, a lot of gowns and sequins that created texture and did a lot of good looking dresses and a lot of good looking sequins, I could say. Some are calling it a extravaganza, a corset ballet extravaganza. That's how the looks look on this runway. A lot of floral colors around, a lot of pinks and perfect silhouettes because of the corset creating, and again, gold. Gold will be the color of next season, and everything matches with gold. Gold makes everything look really good. And gold, rose gold, because of the whole ballerina theme that it's going on and the floral theme that is going on, that's how they actually represented themselves in the runway. And it looked gorgeous. A lot of fabric on fabric, a lot of silks as well, and few pieces that had a little sheer on them, creating that effect of that bottom corset and then the sheer fabric over top. And the looks were just magnificent. And braided hair as well, creating that illusion of the corset in a lot of the styling. From Christian Siriano, from Helmut Lang, we get to Miss Grace Ling. Miss Grace Ling has been the buzz of this season. Accordingly to a lot of the research that we've making, she have brought a different type of extravaganza to the runway. She have brought minimalist silhouettes to the runway, created and handcrafted by a lot of 3D technology. She have brought sexy and very, very exquisite pieces to the runway. And honestly, not a lot of things that we've seen before repeatedly, but what I've seen before. Her brand it keeps getting elevated through time, and she's just bringing back iconic looks and iconic pieces that actually represent her Singapore, New Yorker side as a designer that she is. So she brought up a lot of silver, a lot of 3D effect tops, 3D effect blouses, and 3D effect handbags. Exactly what we were expecting. Exactly very futuristic looks and very minimal. She had the sheer classic dress. She's bringing a lot of sheer, a lot of pictures that I cannot show at the moment, but a lot of sheer has been brought on to the runway, and it was exactly what we were expecting from her. We were expecting high quality couture, 3D effect, minimal from her part, and she actually served us with exactly what we were expecting on. Now, per WWD.com, it creates a quote saying, there's going to be a lot of quotes around because it actually is straight to the point, making a sexy impact, Singapore-born, New York-based designer, showing us a minimalist and surrealist-minded collection, per Emily Mercer, WWD.com. And the quote actually defined exactly how the runway looked. Minimalist and a lot of surrealist collection is what she brought on. Now, moving on from Grace Ling to Prabal Gurung. Moving on from Grace Ling to Prabal Gurung. Now, the rain did not stop Mr. Prabal, and I'm telling you, because it was not a perfect weather, but it actually made a good scenery for the collection itself. It sounds odd that the weather actually matches the collection a little bit and created that effect and that background to show off and showcase the perfect pieces that he had. Honestly, out of a lot of the runways that I've seen, this one is in my top 3 because I really like the sequins and the textures and the fabrics that they actually brought to the runway. And from clear umbrellas actually walking down the runway to the actual models, it looked very unique. The colors though, the colors are very different from the black and white and the pinks that we've seen in the last 3 ones that I showed you right now. It's bringing gold, it's bringing a lot of sparkle, yellows, orange, blue combined with the gold, and a lot of bold sequins, a lot of bold textures. And honestly, I've seen a lot of tailored pants, like pantsuits and just suits 2 pieces itself, but what it showed off on this collection was the gowns. The nightgowns, evening gowns, or everyday gowns ready to wear were the ones that steal the show for me. And the little flares on the bottom, or the strapless gowns with a lot of sparkle and a lot of bold pieces, actually created a good effect on me, and I really like the collection a lot. And I was not very familiar with Mr. Prabal Gurung. I hope I'm saying this correctly. Apologies if I am not. I'm not trying to disrespect, I'm just trying to do my job. But I actually enjoyed the runway itself. I enjoyed how every model was specifically placed, and every piece was perfectly put and perfectly placed, if you know what I'm trying to get. Again, colors are gold, yellows, orange, blues, whites, and pinks. That's what we've seen on this runway, on this specific runway. A lot of floral at the moment, but not that much. And sheer completed a lot of the looks. The sheer fabrics is completing a lot of the looks from now on, and silks are actually creating just the whole outfit itself. It's like locking it in with different textures and different fabrics on them, but still creating a full effect on a look and creating a full look, which is very nice, and I really enjoy a lot. It's very ready to wear, which is a lot of the collections are going to be ready to wear. That's why you see the RTW on it. But now from Prabal Gurung, we go to Collina strad. Collina strad is bringing smiles, and it creeped me out a little bit, but still it's showing that any outfit cannot be done without a smile. It cannot be completed without a smile. That was the theme of this runway, and a lot of texture over texture, fabrics over fabrics over fabrics, creating a look and creating a very different approach to fashion at the moment, creating that messy look and throw everything on, but still it's a full, perfectly look good look at the moment. And a lot of pinks, a lot of soft tones. That's what the actual runway was about. Soft tones, light pinks, and then everything just throw on with a smile on. It would change the look if the smile was not on, I think. But a lot of different approach to fashion of what we were used to, and it got pulled off because it looked really good on the runway. The runway was very different from any other. A lot of 3D effects and a lot of textures shown everywhere. So that's what we got at the moment with Collina strad. I couldn't find a lot of content from the runway itself, but the other content are going to be linked down below. Just don't forget that, because I do give credit to everybody that actually had anything to do with the photographs and the links. So it's going to be everything linked down below on the description box. Don't forget to look there to actually get your references correct. And now from Collina strad, we go to Ralph Lauren. Ralph Lauren was on first day of Fashion Week, and we were not expecting anything less than what he actually gave us. Now, I'm gonna tell you that Ralph Lauren is in my top 3 of this day, and it might be my top 3 overall for New York Fashion Week. We've got from J-Lo to all other A-listers on the front row, as I'm gonna show you right here. That show was just so Ralph Lauren. Like, whenever you hear the brand Ralph Lauren, and whenever you know the designer that he is, and there's such impact that he makes in the fashion industry, you realize that whenever you mention his name, this runway of this year going to summer and spring 2024 is exactly what we were expecting from him. He brought us top notch in a whole different level and a whole different ways for you to actually use this collection without looking the exact same over and over. He brought different stages of how his clothing and his clothing line at the moment looks. He brought barn, country, chic, everyday to ready to wear styles, and he came from denim. He opened up his show with denim on denim. denim with anything style design on top of them. He brought the big buckles belts back. He's bringing those back over silk dresses, over silk skirts, and overall just with the belt. He brought simple and small bags, over the shoulder bags in leather with the RL logo on the top. We're not seeing his logo all over the brand. We're just seeing the quiet luxury taken to a different place. He's bringing the long necklaces. He's bringing flair with gold and sparkles. You cannot forget the gold and the sparkles because they're coming and they're not going anywhere. A lot of black over gold, a lot of gold over black, and he actually created these almost 70s 80s looking, but so minimalist and so over the top at the same time. I don't know if I'm making any sense. So we got sparkling sets, we got sparkling dresses, sparkling sequins over flare fabrics, which is a really good thing to combine because it's not looking too much and yet it's giving a lot at the same time. And Ralph Lauren have this uniqueness of keeping everything that you're not expecting it at the end, bringing more life and more color to the runway, bringing the purple over the green, bringing the yellows, the golds again, and actually mixing it with all of the accessories that he has and all the different textures that he's bringing. He's bringing nothing flat, everything very flare, everything very over the top textured in every single one of his outfits out of in the runway. Of course, I needed to snap on his YouTube channel and check the actual runway. You can do it. I'm going to leave a link down below because the full runway is there and you can see all the A-listers just enjoying and having fun at that fashion. Ralph Lauren, of course, Ralph Lauren, we've got a private policy. Now, private policy theme was called Pretty in Pink. Now, a lot of pink was shown in the runway. A lot of pink was shown. A lot of bright pink pieces was showed as well. And honestly, the way that I am looking at it is that it was a lot of different type of textures going around, different type of collections all smashed up together. And they got the basic colors of white, grays, black, and then the pink, of course, because being the theme. But a lot of things what's going on and what's happening that I couldn't actually follow through it. But the collection was pretty. The collection was very as everybody else's at the moment. I'm not trying to throw any shade or anything, but still, like the sheer, the sparkling, the black and white, and then the pink. The pink is coming very, very fast as well. Again, it's going to be summer and spring of 2024 because the fall color at the moment is red and it's giving deep blues and deep greens and deep browns and maroons. But next year is going to be the same old 2023 summer spring, which is the golds, the whites, the black, the pinks, the yellows, orange and blues. That's what's going to happen. And that blue tone of summer in Italy type of blue that you see in a lot of the handcrafted kitchenware whenever you're doing dinner in Italy. So a lot of those colors are coming for next year, and everything was combined with gold necklaces, gold earrings, gold everything. Top three at the moment is Ralph Lauren, it's Prabal Gurung and Grace Ling at the moment, and I like those three because of the uniqueness that they keep bringing over on fashion industry. My top three, tell me what are your top three, or the actual designer that you really liked for this day, September 8th, and I will keep you guys posted on the days to come. Remember, we are seeing today a lot of gold, a lot of black and whites, and a lot of button ups and tailor pants. a few sequins here and there, but silks, sheer, and flare are staying and coming back all season long. So just keep it posted. If you guys know anything else, and if you want to add anything else to this video, comment down below. Hit that bell icon for you to get notified every time that I post a video, because this weekend is going to be a long weekend and it's going to be all full of fashion. So remember, just hit that like, comment down below, or subscribe button so you can just keep up and follow along with me. And thank you so much for watching. So I'll see you guys on the next one, and have a good one. Bye.